Hello, welcome back to Empowering Moments with April. Thank you so much for allowing me to drop in, spend a few moments with you, and just try to give you a word for the week. Today I've got a word that I really hope it's a blessing to you and to your life and what you're trying to possibly get accomplished this week, this year, this month. But there is a word that I want to just drop in on you, and I want you to think about this word because we all carry it in some measure. But what I want you to think about is who or what you're carrying it in or with. The word is faith. And when you think about faith, you think about complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Like I said, we all have a measure of it and we all carry it. But it's where our faith lies, I think, that is more important than anything. You know, sometimes in life, we will put faith in places where it seems it's so much easier. For example, anytime I choose to have a seat, the seat that I'm sitting in right now, I pull up the chair and I just sit down. And it is complete faith that I have that when I sit in this chair, that this chair is going to sustain me, it's going to uphold me, and that it's not going to fall apart under me. When you go to a restaurant and eat, you do the same thing. They pull out the chair at the table, you take a seat in the chair. It is your expectation, your full expectation that this chair is going to sustain the weight of your body. We get in our cars every morning and we crank our cars and our trucks and on our way to work. And it is our full faith that when we turn that ignition, that car is going to kickstart and it is going to move forward. It seems like it's so easy for us to have a measure of faith in things around us. It seems like it's so easy for us to carry that measure of faith in things that are what I consider man-made, the things around us, chairs and cars, and faith in our homes that they will protect us and that they will keep us in a safeguarded place because we lock the doors, and we have a measure of faith in the locks, that the locks will work and that they will keep the bad person out on the other side. But, sometimes we struggle when it comes to having faith in God. And when we struggle of having faith in God, sometimes we might need to work on that. We may need to work on how to gain our measure of faith with Him. There's a scripture in Hebrews 11:1, and it says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and it is the evidence of things not seen." But it is an assurance of what we don't see. And that assurance of what we don't see puts us into a place where we will eventually see it. So I want to just encourage you of where you're putting your faith. If you have not tried putting your faith in God on any particular thing in your life, I want to encourage you that, because if there's anyone that can make those particular things come into a place of manifestation in our lives, it would be God. We hope and we trust and we put faith in things that we make with our own hands all the time. I told you about the chair. I told you about the car. But I want to encourage you to really put your faith in God. Remember when I gave you the definition, it says putting your confidence in someone or something. And it seems like sometimes we struggle with the someone, and the someone really needs to be top priority, God, because He is able to do all things. We know that nothing is impossible with Him. We know that He is able to bring us into a place of great hope. We know that He is able to do things that we cannot do ourselves. So I want to encourage you to allow your faith to be in God and know that God is so able to increase us in ways that we are unable to do that ourselves. Know that our faith will put us into a place of the things that we have hoped for, the things that we feel that are impossible, that it will bring it to a space where it is now tangible. But we must have faith and know that God is able to do those things for us. So I'm going to challenge you with it this week. Any area in your life that you have not completely given faith over to God, I want you to challenge you to do that and make sure that you just give it to him and see what he can do with that. Because obviously, if you could do it, it would already be done. So let's take it a step further and let's allow him to bring those things into manifestation in our lives. Let's allow him to show us how great and how wonderful his power is. Again, I want to thank you for allowing me to come in and just drop a few words of encouragement into your life. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the little button and allowing these videos to drop into your inbox each week. Make sure your notifications are on, and we will see you again next week. Thank you, and God bless.